Man, this week I sort like by top of the week whenever I have time, and then I just go through and I look for posts that have the Flair asshole, and there's not a good enough ratio, man. There's not enough of these. Nobody is ballsy enough to post a story of them where they're clearly the asshole. I think they just kind of know. I will say, I guess the self-awareness is there. Am I the asshole for refusing to babysit my dad while my mom and sister are away? I'm 33. My sister and my mom are planning an extravagant vacation to London for a week. My 82-year-old dad isn't going with them. When you asked why, they said that he is not interested because he is very comfortable staying at home, and he doesn't want to leave the dogs with a pet sitter. My mom privately requested that I visit my dad once a day, spend time with him, etc. I have a very busy work schedule, so I don't see how this is really possible. You just have to visit him. I think you just have to make sure he's alive. I was about to say, like, whenever I read, like, babysit, you make me think that, like, you have to be there all day. Like, she asked you to stop in once a day. Stop in and talk to him for, like, 20 minutes. Like, what the... I was confused because I read like babysit. You shouldn't have to babysit a grown ass man. But then I read he was 82 and I was like, uh-oh, is he like falling apart? But then it's like, no, you just have to stop by. Dear God, whatever. I have a very busy work schedule. I don't see how it's really possible. And beyond that, I don't really get why an adult man needs to be babysat. He's 82 years old. He's 82 years old. You know, I told her this and she said that he isn't all mentally there. I haven't seen evidence of this besides anecdotal evidence. He's 82. What the fuck are you talking about? You're 33 years old and you aren't aware that 82-year-olds are like one fall away from death? They're one fall away from being permanently crippled, breaking their hip, dying. He's 82. He could be at the beginning stages of dementia. Who knows? I told her I wouldn't babysit my dad, but I would call him and check in on the weekend. She is furious at me, saying that she will be too worried about my dad being okay to enjoy the vacation. I pointed out that she should call him whenever she she could call him whenever she wanted, but she just hung up on me basically. I feel a little bad, but I also think the whole concept is kind of insulting to my dad and a waste of my time. Am I the asshole? I would say that you are, because like, I don't know, man. You know, I don't have an 82-year-old dad, but I do have, you know, grandparents, and they're not 82 years old, but, you know, I do have a grandparent that kind of is like, he you know, he's going through some stuff, you know what I mean? He's not exactly in the best. Like, if I was asked to visit him once a day while the family was on vacation and he didn't want to go, which makes sense. He totally wouldn't want to fly anywhere because that's just how he is, who he is, whatever. I would visit him once a day. Really wouldn't be. I'm a busy person too, man. But you know, 30 minutes a day I can do. It's you know, it's my grandpa. It's your dad. It's not that fucking hard, but whatever. And I'm assuming it's your dad, not a stepdad. Not that stepdads can't be dads. I'm just saying. But normally you would see this on a situation where it's like a stepdad. Has anyone talked with your dad himself about this? If he has enough mental faculties to not need to be babysat, why is he not included? I no longer think this is a situation where more information is needed. Given that OP has stated that their dad has fallen and that food burned multiple times, I'm switching my judgment. Your dad clearly needs supervision, and the way you're dismissing it is misguided at best and willfully ignorant at worst. You're the asshole. To clarify, I don't think OP's mom is blameless here. I think there needs to be a large discussion about care for OP's dad. I would agree with that as well. I mean, if they're not having those conversations. It seems like the mom is aware. I just don't know if she's taking any means to do this. And mom is so worried about her husband that she should have considered that before she booked the trip. Mom should have talked to you. She even started planning. It's not your job to take care of your dad. Mom can hire a caregiver to come in and hang out with him. They haven't booked anything yet. So they didn't book anything yet. Maybe you can work out a compromise, but I don't think you're obligated to do. Hey, man. Whoa. I thought you were saying that he wasn't the asshole because they just went and made these plans. They didn't actually book anything. What happened? It sounds like now they can't book any, whatever. I mean, they could hire somebody, but also at the same time, it's visiting like once a day, man. It's not your job to take care of your dad. It's literally not. You don't have kids, so they owe you. Plan. She is a married man. I would agree that you don't have kids so that they can take care of you in old age. But you know what? I fucking love my mom. You know, like I'm going to do what I can to take care of my mom the same way that she took care of me when I was just a little drooling, shitting my pants baby. You understand what I'm saying? It's just called, loving your family, And I want to mind you that there are situations where like the family members can be huge assholes, and there's discourse there that could make that. But like if you're just like a normal functioning family, taking care of dad isn't like, I don't have time to visit anyone once a day for a week. Yes, you fucking do. Don't tell me this shit. There is not a single fucking person on this planet. I'm sorry. Are you working 16 hours a day? I'm saying 16 hours because I'm assuming you're working 16 hours and you're getting home and you're getting at least 7 hours of sleep. You're working that much every single day. Really? You are? You're posting on fucking Reddit, so I don't believe you. I'm going to be real with you. You're posting a comment on Reddit, so you got some free time. Because if I was working, if I had absolutely no time to visit my father, I'm going to be real with you. I probably wouldn't have a lot of time to scroll through him on the asshole on Reddit too. And I'm a busy fucking guy, and I'm recording videos on it. You do have time. Don't fucking lie to me. Don't lie to me. That pisses me off. When you lie, it pisses me off. But anyways, not the asshole. I hate when family assign versus ask, then get annoyed when people decline. Yeah, but they didn't actually book it. The parents are willing to watch Opie's dogs when they need a pet sitter, but it's not okay when they ask for similar return. Oh, I didn't even realize that. Got together with a man 14 years her senior. That meant that at some point, years before she would be ready to be slowed down, she would be his caretaker. Whatever, man. It's a dad. It's your dad, but whatever. I guess some people just don't give a shit about their parents. I'm not saying you have to do everything for them, but visiting them once a day for a week while they go on vacation, it's not like she's asking you to take care of him on his deathbed for like a whole year. It's a week where you have to stop in once a day. She didn't even clarify the time. It might just be 10 minutes to make sure he's alive. I don't know, man. They should have a conversation about it with the family, though. Like the mom and everything. Because it sounds like he's potentially burning things on the stove. That's a problem.